excited to show you my Usborne books that I got in. This is part of my kit that came in with I ordered the large kit. So these are just part of the books. I wanted to show you these cards because I want to show you how to use them to teach empathy. Now there are 100 different surfaces that children can draw on. And this card says frame it. If one of my children were to draw a picture, the way that I would ask them would be like, oh wow, that's a really good picture. And depending on whether it was a person or an animal and the expression on its face, then I would proceed with, that's an interesting expression that you have on their face. Can you tell me about it? And usually my children will say something like, well, we were playing and so-and-so got hurt. And see, that's a perfect opportunity for me to chime in and say, wow, how do you think they felt when they got hurt? They were crying, huh? And then I would say something to the fact, what could you do if you were really there? What could you do to make it better? I think that it's so important that when teaching our children to notice emotions, that then we can help them understand that the ball is in their corner and that they can go forward and make a choice to make someone's life better. This is really a good one, and I love this. Can you help the animals find their supper? Draw a line from each animal to the food it likes best. And right there is empathy, helping other people. Empathy is not just an emotion, it's not just a talent that people have, it is a life skill, and it will pull kids through all kinds of situations even throughout all their lives. So it's so important to help them develop it at an early stage. And children that have empathy are usually the happiest children you could know. Sweet dreams. Can you imagine what Zach is dreaming about? Use your pen to draw it. You know, most people would not look at these cards and see them for anything else other than, fun activities. But these are tools that we as parents can take advantage of to help teach our children different skills. Here's one for connecting dots. And it looks like, join the dots to find out what's behind Tom, sorry. Couldn't see. Anyway, then I would proceed to say, how would Tom feel if he knew that was behind him? Because it looks like it's a monster. And then the child would say, well, happy. And then I would say, oh, because it's a happy monster. And then get to hear what they have to say. Or if they said scared, then I say, wow, what could Tom do to help himself feel better? Because anytime that we want to establish a life skill in our children to help other people, it begins by helping them see how to help themselves. Self-reliance. And it doesn't end with self-reliance. It ends with showing them that they have the power to make the world a better place. And, in the beginning, when you have a baby, that all starts with the way that you respond to your baby's cries and the way you hold your baby, the way you communicate with your baby. We are going to go through in this workshop a wonderful website that shows the connection of the neurons in the brain and to show us how we are actually wired for empathy. And I'm so glad that I found so many websites out there that just teach on empathy. This workshop in full has over 300 links that either has games or has printouts or has journal ideas, books to read, all aimed at teaching not only our children but also educating ourselves, because we as parents, a lot of us have not had this training when we were growing up in our families, because we live in an age of information now where our parents didn't have this available to them. And I had a father who didn't read. So there was a very closed, door right there to keep him from being able to experience truth in his life and to learn and grow. And so I'm so grateful that that is not my life, that I'm able to read and I'm able to share things with my children and help them grow. So these are just some ideas. I want to say that I believe, I can't remember the price. I think it's $20 for this pack. But I have 4 kids, and as you can see, there is a lot of cards here. So I'm going to divide this pack in 4, 20, I think there's 50 cards. And I'm going to divide it in 4. I think each child will get 12, and then I'll have a few cards extra. And I'm going to make little bags to put them in. Because, one of the things that I like to teach my children is they don't need to have everything that everybody else has. That, we learn to be grateful for the things that we do have and to cherish them. And what we do have is special to us. And then I also teach them that if you like something that your brother or your sister has, you can choose to do 2 things. You can choose to ask them if you can play with it, or you can choose to trade it. Those are 2 positive things. And if they don't want to do either, then you can choose to be happy with what you have. So life is about choosing and happiness and empathy and self-reliance. Those are all life skills that I hope that we can work together to help our children make those kind of choices that will bring them joy in their entire life. Okay, well, I'll be back with another story, and we can talk some more then. Take care. Bye.